much for meeting with us.
Oh,
This ride is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
And you are the guy who was behind the story for it.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about how Calico has moved west.
Well, it's a natural extension of Calico, right? The settlers have come in, they've created a town, and now what happens once you need to expand and you have more settlers coming west? So Potts and Coulter have opened up a trading company and rafting expedition company, and we've cast you, the rider, in the role of a settler who's coming out west. And so you rent a raft from them, you head down the Calico River, you encounter what you might encounter out in the wilderness, lots of nature, even a fellow settler who wants you to stay off of his property, and then you finally, after 32 years, get to go into what is now a cave and see Sasquatch.
Yes.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And to create some of these characters, the Sasquatch, the settler, the animals throughout this ride.
Yeah.
You worked with Garner Holt Productions, is
Yep.
that correct?
Oh, yeah.
What is it like working with GHP?
Well, they're great. We had we were very fortunate to work with them on the Calico Mine Ride and the redo of the Timber Mountain Log Ride, and so we knew, once we got into the creative story portion of it and the scripting of it and creating the scenes, we knew, hey, we need a design partner to help us. They were the first call, and they're fantastic. It's amazing to kind of create. You can create anything on paper, but to then see it fully realized and to be so adorable in many cases. There's some of these animals that are so whimsical and fun and cute, and some of them that, the Sasquatch is everything you ever wanted it to be. I rode the original attraction when I was a kid and was so disappointed that I never saw Sasquatch.
Right.
And so they have helped us right that wrong. So they're terrific.
Yeah, it was Bigfoot Rapids with no Bigfoot.
Rapids.
And now there's no Bigfoot mention, and there is a Bigfoot.
Yeah,
so now
that's
it's a
crazy.
surprise. I
Yes,
love it.
yes, it's the irony of it all, but I think it's a much better attraction.
So off topic,
Yeah.
your Legends of Frontierland
Yeah.
that you did for Disney is now really alive here at Knott's Berry Farm in many ways, in a grander scale, with the citizens of Calico.
Correct, yeah.
And they're now going to be part of this new area in Knott's Berry Farm as well?
Yeah, so Legends was something that I had worked on with the team at Imagineering, and it was a little more game-based and a little more competition-based. Ghost Town Alive is really a little more backyard play, story. It's got a day-long narrative that happens, and it is an opportunity for you to create a Western story, but there is this story that also you can just simply watch if that's what you're interested in. And so these characters do tie in. This is the first time that they've ever had celebrities in their midst. They have new settlers that are coming to the area, but they have John Potts, John Coulter, who traveled with Lewis and Clark, and so they don't want them to leave, or they don't want to upset them anyway, because settlers equal that you've got to buy supplies, and where would you go to do that? Well, you go to town. And then the other thing that happens for them this year is, because of Potts and Coulter and establishing and all of these settlers coming, the cavalry has decided, well, maybe there's a chance that we would build a fort here in Calico, but we need to make sure that the town, we need to do an inspection and make sure the town is up to par with the U.S. military needs and on par with being able to support a military establishment. So that sends them all into this amazing sort of frenzy. They've settled who owns the town now, and they're sort of licking their wounds from that. Some of the characters have left town and maybe coming back. The Mayfields are disappointed, so they're holding their own, instead of Founders Day, they're holding their own Mayfield Day. So there are two concurrent celebrations that are happening at the same time.
That is wonderful.
And it'll be fun, I think.
You know what's incredible is there's always backstory on a ride.
Yeah.
And rarely do the guests ever get to learn it fully.
Yeah.
But because of your characters that walk around and interact with guests, now you really can find out the backstory of what's happening on these rides and throughout all of Calico.
Absolutely, and the nice thing about it is, right, that it gets presented in a way that isn't just sort of a book report, right? You actually have to have conversations with them and discover who they are, and these nuggets of what the backstory are kind of handed out throughout the day. It isn't given to you all in one nice little lump sum. You have to do a little bit of detective work and investigation.
It's wonderful. Congratulations on your Theo Award for
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's so nice.
Congratulations on the amazing new raft ride.
Oh, you're awesome.
Truly family friendly, and we can't wait for everyone to give it a try.
Thank you, Dusty. You're awesome.